What's up, YouTube? Let's chitty chat chat. Chat chat chat. So I'm gonna be telling you how I lost 20 pounds in 2 months. Are you ready for this? Like, super secretive secret? Well, I will tell you in a little bit. But first I'm gonna kind of give you a background to like how much I weighed, what I was doing, like fitness wise, all that. So back when I was a competitive powerlifter, I went to Bench Worlds in Tokyo. This was around like 2019. I was like competing at a very high level. I was in the 72 kilogram weight class. So I was honestly like the heaviest I got in off season was 165 pounds. Now I'm a 5'2". I'm pretty wide because I'm German and Irish, so I got that stocky German build. But I'm 5'2", so like 165 is like still a lot of mass for my body frame. Like I held it very well. Like I'll pop up pictures when I'm like talking here, but so you kind of see what like I was looking like and all that stuff. But yeah, it was mainly muscle with some like fat packed on it, but like I looked yacked. Like I was massive in a great way. Like I was loving it. But I was having like a lot of stomach issues, like gastritis and irritable bowel syndrome, like all those fun things that like I had to be very cautious of what I ate because it would upset my stomach and then I would just have like a horrible week. Like it was so bad. I tracked my nutrition, and most of the time it was like very hard for me to eat like what I was supposed to be eating. Even though I was cutting, like I was still having a hard time like getting those amount of calories in. And then I had like gone through, when I first started my powerlifting journey, I had like gone through years of extreme dieting to get down to the 63 kilogram weight class, which is 138. And like I did it, but I used a company that was like not great. They're still around and like athletes still promote them, and it like makes me so angry because they're so toxic and no one should ever be put on that low of calories. And yeah, so it caused me to extreme diet. I was new in the sport, so like I didn't have a good understanding of what proper nutrition looked like, in a standpoint of macro based, like how much I should be eating, all that stuff. But I definitely learned from this experience, that's for sure. So that kind of put my body in extreme hunger mode for a good year. Like it took me, in total, it took me probably 2 years for my body to re-regulate after that extreme dieting instance. And yeah, so I was 165 pounds. I was getting injured constantly. I was having problems like eating food. Like I literally was on such a strict diet of only salt, couldn't even have pepper or else I would blow it up really bad. Rice, beef, eggs, and spinach and carrots were literally like all I ate and my stomach could handle. I couldn't have any tomatoes. Like my throat would swell up from the acidity, stuff like that. Like it was intense. Eventually I got pretty injured, like a month or two after Bench Worlds, because I was preparing for another meet where I was going to be equipped benching and raw benching. It was just, I was over my body. When you have more fat mass than you should be having on your frame, when you are eating a lot of food and you have like gastritis and stuff, all that stuff adds inflammation. Along with working out, all that stuff adds inflammation in your body, and if you overdo it, your body cannot recover and go down on inflammation, which if you have a bunch of inflammation, it's going to cause you to have injuries. Now, I stopped powerlifting for the most part because I just couldn't lift. Both my ribs had popped out on both sides, and I had to go through a year of recovery for that. It took my body a very, very long time to recover. I was still lifting. I lost maybe like 5-6 pounds from not lifting. Like my body was still holding on to the muscle mass and the weight for the most part. I probably went from 165 to like 155, so 5 to 10 pounds, just from not as intense training. But I stopped tracking my food. I was getting into the habit of eating only when I was hungry and stopping when I was full. Now, after some time went on, COVID hit, the gyms were shut down. I was like, okay, I want to go do something. So I went on a 2.5 month long road trip. And during this time, I camped in my Honda Fit, so like a very small car. I ate out all the time. Like I didn't stick to a regimen. I ate food what sounded good. The only working out I did was hiking and some band work that I brought bands with me, but I barely ever used them. The only walking I did was really when I was hiking. So a very, very different lifestyle from what I was living. And I literally lost weight so freaking fast. This is the big surprise. I just got up and moved my body and listened to my hunger cues. That is literally how easy it is to lose weight. Every person's body has a set weight that it enjoys being, and you just need to trust your body. It will tell you what you need. So at the time, after extreme hunger, after extreme dieting, my body needed all the nutrients that I deprived it, so it overate. Caused me to gain a bunch of weight. And then after I gained a bunch of weight, my body didn't want to really eat anything because my body had overcorrected itself. And then it slowly works back down to where you are in a normal eating pattern. So now I eat when I'm hungry. I stop when I'm full. Even if I have 2-3 bites left, I will put my food away in the fridge, because I'm not going to force myself to eat any further. If my body tells me I'm full, I'm full. You don't need to be stuffed. Once you hit a point to where you're content, being content is the biggest thing. Once you feel content while eating, you should stop. You can always eat again later. You don't need, I feel in our culture, it's become very well known to, your parents say when you're growing up, oh, you need to finish your plate. There's children that don't have food in the world. You need to finish all your food. Whereas that's just teaching a toxic thought process and a toxic relationship with food. Whereas no, it's okay to stop eating. Your body is telling you you are done. Put it away. You'll be hungry in probably 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, but then take it back out, eat again. It's okay not to force feed yourself just because you have food left on a plate. So just from doing that, I will eat whatever my body craves, because it's normally telling me that I am missing a certain nutrient. And usually what you crave, it will cover that nutrient that you're missing. Now, I don't eat a lot of fast food. I don't eat sugar. I don't eat processed foods, because those foods make me feel like crap. And if you eat a lot of those foods, it throws off your hunger cues to where you will be craving the chemicals in the food. it changes your chemical imbalance to where your body will crave sugar and candy because it's addicted to it, basically. So from when I went through all those health issues, I couldn't eat that stuff. And so I just got used to not eating it. And then when I would eat it again, I would feel like complete crap. So I would rather not feel awful after I eat. So it's why I don't crave those foods anymore. Now, I still enjoy pizza, like from time to time, like on my period, I will get me a nice medium-sized pizza and some wings. Like, I drink beer. So I'm not like completely just vegetables and beef and rice. Like, I just listen to my body. But like literally on my road trip, I hiked 6 to 10 miles every day. Just walking. I lost 20 pounds on that road trip. I ate whatever I wanted. I still drank beer when I felt like it. That's literally all I did. So, moral of the story is, how you lose weight, get up and move. Just go and walk. Walk after you've had a meal. Get in like steps during the day. Stay hydrated. It is very simple, and like everyone in the fitness industry is overcomplicating it. If you aren't an athlete and need to eat a specific amount of calories to maximize muscle strength and growth, you're not in a weight class, and other stuff like that benefit a strength athlete or just an athlete in general, you should not be on macros. You should not be tracking your food. It makes you, like, it can cause you to have a toxic relationship with food. It can cause an obsessive behavior. Like, you should be able to listen to your body, and people coin it intuitive eating, but literally, like, it's just listening to when you're full and when you're hungry and what your body is craving at the time. It's so simple. It's literally, that is it. If you follow those and try to limit your processed food, like, you will lose the weight. It just takes time, and make sure your body is walking, like you're getting up and walking. You're not sitting on the couch all day, staying sedentary. Like, you will lose the weight, and your body will go to its natural set point that it likes to stay at. So I went down to about 135 on my road trip, and when I got home, and I'm a lot more sedentary at home, like not on my road trip because I'm not hiking 10 miles a day, it went up to about 145, and I have, for a year now, I have not been on a road trip. I have not walked around every day. Like, I have not been active every day. I have stayed at 145 just by eating what my body craves and listening to my hunger cues and working out from like maybe 3 times a week, but just like I'll still walk around in general. Like, your body will stay where it's comfortable once you get in a healthy balance with food. So simple. So I hope that helps you guys. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions. Yeah, so this was just like a little chat I wanted to do, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!